Live. How's it going, big noobs? Okay, I need to post the link in the Discord really fast, and then I can close out a Discord completely. What emote? I guess I'll just use the Kabunga one. Okay, what is up, big noobs? How's it going? And then we can close out the Discord. We don't need to open anymore. What's up, Josh? How's it going? You're asking Josh what his main team for ranked is? Why, you trying to stream snipe his team, bro? Also, I got my fan on. It's pretty warm in the UK today. I don't know if you can hear the fan in the background. Let's have a quick gamble. Team, bro? Also, I got my fan on. It's pretty warm in the UK today. Doesn't I don't sound? If I put it on max, you definitely can, though, right? Gamble. Team, bro? Also, I got my fan on. It's pretty warm in the UK today. Doesn't I don't gamble. Bro? Also, I got my fan on. It's pretty warm. Yeah, that one I think is too loud. I'll just have it on 1. Yeah, you can hear the beep. The beep is loud as heck. What the heck is this character? What's up, Sound? How's it going, Lo? Okay, I think in today's stream, I'm probably not gonna do that much battling. I'm also gonna put together some teams, or mostly some Loomians that got buffed, so I can make videos on them. For this season, though, I'm probably gonna be grinding with this team. Okay, get rid of that. Also, critical the 50 months, what an absolute big noob, big nerd, big simp. Foot cheese nut? I need to just, like, stop reading things before I actually read it first. What the heck does that mean? But yeah, what is a big noobs? But yeah, I'm probably gonna use this team low in my rank grind. I'm gonna try and get to ace using just starters. Turning that into a video low sounds painful, because if it's like 100 battles, how am I gonna put 100 battles in one video? I don't know. So we're gonna see how that goes. Okay, competitive. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I think the first you can split it to a couple of videos. I mean, I can make it a series, but I don't want to. I want to make closed videos just one single video. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to edit it, but how do I edit 100 battles or even 50 battles into like a decent length video that is still like comprehensible? Like you can still understand what's going on, rather than me showing you one clip from each battle. Like there'll probably be like 2 or 3 hour videos, maybe 4 hour videos. I mean, yeah, if I lose a battle, I'll probably only show like maybe 1 or 2 parts of that specific battle. I think it'll probably work eventually. Also, Krilluk Mother 2. I'll resend the context screenshot. Oh no, there's a screenshot for this as well. I think Duskit makes the most sense to go over first for a video. This did get like the biggest buff, I guess, out of any Loomian. I think right camera might be best for this page. How would you run the new elusive Borealis? You could give it like a status ailment item, like burn. No, because you're a melee attacker. I think for Milotic, they ran it with the Flame Orb, right? You can't really do it with Borealis because it's a melee attacker. Oh, and because it's an ice type, you can't even use it with dry ice, can you? So that means you have the Paralysis Orb, I guess? Yeah, you've got Paralysis or Poison, I guess. The Paralyze kind of sucks because you lose out on your passive energy, but you have Slumber, so you can get a lot of your health and energy back. I think... Oh, but then you lose your speed tier. Probably just poison one. Poison's probably the way to go. Duskit probably wants Nimble still. Duskit's speed tier is not that great, unfortunately. Okay, we got the new Oppress buff. We have Psycho Blast. Wait, what other mind types do we have? Does this have Splitting Headache? No. Okay, Psycho Blast is our strongest. Mind Stablan. Duskit needs Nimble, but it does have Hasten. Yeah, that's what I'm like trying to think, like, because I'm definitely going to be running Hasten on one of them. So it's like, do I want Nimble to be faster, or do I want Smart to hit harder? I think the range attack stat is good, especially if the opponent is poisoned or has a status ailment or something. So I think for this, you probably want to pair it up with a Poison Barber still. But Oppress is great because then you can still like paralyze things that you want to paralyze. I'll try Hasten though. Hasten sounds fine. Nimble Specs is better. Oh, specialty goggles with Oppress? It's not a bad idea. I don't think you have like a lot of moves though, do you? I guess you get like Dark Surge Fadeaway, I guess, as your last move. Or Pyrokinesis, maybe? What do we want as our last move? Probably Pyro, right? Dark Surge is good for light types. But we're completely hardwalled by dark. Are there, like, what are the common dark types in the game? Lashan, yeah. Okay, yeah, we want Pyro. I kind of want to try a Hasten one. Is there any other Duskit sets that people are using? For the item, we probably just want either Health Amulet to set up easier, or an offensive item, probably Spirit Essence. Our energy is pretty good though, so we might get away with Power Cuffs. Maybe. Why'd I change Borealis? It was just kind of too good. Because it could constantly freeze things, and then it would take no damage to them. So yeah, it was a little too good for it. Okay, Duskit. My lip is peeling. I slept for like 16 hours last night. So I am mega dehydrated. Oppress, Psycho, Pyro, Hasten. Okay, so if we have Power Cuffs, we'll try and make Power Cuffs work. You're running Goggles. A Goggles on a Poison Barb team is probably decent. I just don't know if I want to run that myself. I want to try Hasten because it's like the new move it got as well. Also, you have got all of the status inflicting moves now as well. So that isn't too bad. Like Bitter Cold, Poison, Stun. I don't know if Duskit like legitimately wants to use any of these low, to be honest. Yeah, I think there are better Goggles users. Zulong is just better as a specialty Goggles user. Okay, how many moves can I go for then? So we want one Hasten at the very least, then Psycho Blasts, 253. Okay, that works. I don't have to invest any energy for that. 280 is not possible. 265, no. 257, that still works. I don't think we need any energy investment. 245. 279, that's way too high. 264. Okay, 264 seems to be the sweet spot, and we already had that without investing. I can go for 2 oppressors, 1 psycho, and 2 pyros. Or I can just go for 4 pyros, or 4 oppressors and a pyro. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm gonna take that. I'll lock that in. So for the rest of the TPs, we can probably just dump them all into health, I guess. There's probably like some damage calcs that we can do, but let's just be laser. Let's just be laser. Yeah, this season, there's only, I think there's actually like not that many bans. Cephalops, Novadeus, Swirl, Solbus, Icicle. So, yeah, there's honestly not that many bans. Cephalops is the newest ban. People just didn't like battling against Cephalops, which makes sense. Water and Dark is very good. Why are the Titans unbanned? They were unbanned last season. Their Expert Onslaught move that was like kind of game breaking got a slight change. So now it only boosts the damage if your water type Loomians or your air type or your earth type Loomians are fainted instead of alive. Just that one change alone, I think, makes them pretty warrant. Like, they're not game breaking now. They're still good. I mean, they have like some of the best stats in the game, and they're kinda min-maxed. So I mean, they're still good, but they're not like Novadeus levels. You nerf Cephalops? I mean, I changed Cephalops. Yes, I technically nerfed Cephalops, but not really. I got rid of Ice, and now it has bug coverage. So I guess technically, yes, it is a small nerf, but now it's like more mixed. Parasitize is like really good though for like Lushen. It's just like changing stuff. I don't want every water type to be an ice spammer. Think about like any water type. There's a good chance it has ice type moves. Luminame. The only water types that don't have ice coverage now is Dakuda. I know that some people have wanted me to take away Venom Slash and give it Frost Beam. Not gonna happen. Never is not gonna get Frost Beam. It can lose Venom Slash. It is not getting Frost Beam though. Cephalops now doesn't have ice coverage, but it has got icicle traps, but I'm not gonna count that. I don't think Ventation has ice moves. I don't think the shrimps have ice moves. Basically, like I said, there are just too many water types with ice type moves low. Oh, Ventation does have ice moves. Ow. Okay, I forgot about that one. Yeah, Ventation was going to be Water Fire. Is there any Loduscus I can run? This is like the only one that I can think of. I don't think there's like any other ones that are worth using, Garly. I guess technically if we want to be like hardcore about it, we could run Frail. Maybe 2 moves, a status moves, and Hasten. So basically I'll be giving up Pyro. Honestly I don't think that's worth it. You're a Boots Dusket Believer? That's not bad. I just can't think of like myself, I just can't imagine myself using any other type of Dusket. Boots Oppress doesn't sound bad, I guess. But you're really relying on either running Poison Barbs or getting lucky on the 50% chance to paralyze something. A good wall breaking Duskit could use poison, since poison will break things down. Oh. So you mean like, can I just copy this Duskit? Export mine. So you mean peace of mind and poison? Like that? Honestly, that actually isn't that bad. That is not a bad idea at all. Yeah, poison is good because, like, yeah, you can't threaten like Lashent with a fire type move, but you can always threaten anything defensive with a poison. Honestly, yeah, that's really not a bad idea. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and it also makes it less relied on poison barbs. I like that. That's not that bad. We can't really like touch dark types though, but again we just poison them and hope for the best. Do we want power cuffs on this still? Because if this one's running Pom, Health Amulet is more viable than Hasten. It looks good, but it can't hit stuff like Moriel. I mean, yeah, but that's fine. Health Amulet, yeah, but Health Amulet is such a good item, low. Are we just going to be wasting it on Duskit? So Health Amulet is what, 1/16 of your health? So all we need is that, right? It's 48. So could we just do something dumb like this? Right? Florent with that ridiculously high win rate last season, now tampering everyone. Well, I mean, to be fair, it was definitely like the Soul Burst version, right? Not the normal one. Also, Dead Reaver coming with the 49 months. Give Kabunga Explosion, please and thank you. I'll think about it, but also I appreciate the 49 months, man. What an absolute big noob. Yeah, I'm guessing there's like maybe like a handful of people that were using Florent legitimately, and I don't know. I don't exactly know how the stats are calculated. If Florent wasn't brought to the battle but was in your party, does it attribute it losing or winning? Because it's very easy, like, to probably bring what, like 2 soul bursts, and then just use the best one. Maybe I don't exactly know how it works. Would you run the? If I was running Hellfire Amulet, wouldn't this be optimal? I guess. Because do we really need more health, or do we just want to run enough for 10 health amulet points, and then we just dump the rest into melee defense, I guess, because we're not boosting that one? It can't hit Moriel, but it could poison. Well, you can't poison Moriel though, because it'll heal about with one of many. Not gonna lie, the Hasten Duskit I might use Web Pearl because of counterpoise. That's honestly not a bad idea as well. Like that was mainly like why I was happy or like fine with Duskit getting these insane buffs, because I knew I was gonna give counterpoise out to more things. I knew that we were getting a new bug type, and I was gonna put bug type Sucker Punch in the game. I haven't seen it yet, Krilla. I'll check it out later. I've already closed Discord, so I don't want to open it back up on stream. Usually, like, when I'm streaming, I try and not have Discord open, just in case I accidentally leak something. The thing with Florent is that it's always forcing progresses every time it's on the field. Yeah, that makes sense. Florent is just like one of those Loomians where people think it's bad because it's not that easy to use. Because, like, yes, your defenses are super high, so you're not likely to get one-shotted, but because it has so many weaknesses, you gotta try and avoid all of them. Is Florent not running, like, Poison Tempo to Para? It could be, on, like, a stall one. I will say, stall did get, like, a pretty big buff this season. But I think, like, it's kind of hard though because the power level is, like, still somewhat higher than a few like updates ago. I think it's fine low now. Like, I've lowered the power scaling a little bit, but then we also have, like, some, like, stall-worthy Loomians now, or, like, tanky Loomians. I think it's probably fine now. Maybe. Why they give Bewand all the support moves? It's mostly a doubles Loomian. So you'll most likely see in, like, double battles or 2v2s. Get Solbus Icicle out of jail. We might try it again in a future season, I'm just not ready for it. The main issue with Solbus Icicle, like, Solbus Icicle isn't inherently broken, it just enables a lot of Loomians that are broken in perma Benefists. Like, it's not necessarily Icicle's fault, it's just that there are way too many Loomians that are too good in auto Trick Room, yeah. So, we might try it again in a later season, but I already know people are not gonna like it. It's just not fun to play against, that's, like, the main issue with it. Okay, I think those are my 2 Duskets. I don't think I need any more. Do I even have a secret ability Dusket? I think I should. Oh yeah, I forgot about these as well. Did I get any good reskins? Moriel I can use. Oh, yeah, these aren't totemized, so I can't use them in PvP. Damn it! It's a Lightning Rod Iguana as well. I gotta wait for mints now. Not to mention that Power Trick now activates at the end of the turn, meaning you only have 4. I mean, yeah, but still. I still think it's really good. I'll actually tell you what is crazy. Where's Imperior? Where is Imperior? And then I'll look for my Dusket. People are trying to convince me that... Not Devious was the other one. Where is that? There's 2. Where's my other one? Did I go past it? Here. Oh yeah. People are trying to convince me that Resentful Imperial wasn't broken and it should be buffed again. Bro, what is going on? People have lost their goddamn minds. People have lost their minds. It was broken in Season 0. Just don't hit it. Oh yeah, nice. No, it's way too good. Like, Imperior is the perfect Resentful Loomian because it has really high health, low defenses, and then high offensive stats, so you can't, like... Yeah, okay, don't hit it. Just don't hit it that hard. But it has, like, a great speed tier. It hits respectfully, like, hard on both sides. It has Bartress shenanigans. It's got support utility. You can't ignore it either. It's the perfect Resentful mon. Do you know, and here's the thing. Do you want to know why I know it's broken? Because I freaking abused it in Season 0. While everyone in Season 0 was running Bane of Haste Fog, I was using these 2. These were the 2 that I were using. They helped me a lot with the Bane of Haste Fog teams. Imperia could get rid of Charonyx for me, just switch it in. Like, oh, you have like an Asteros or a Charonix? Okay, perfect. Imperia hits the field and gets rid of it for me. Or it might be Novadeus. Novadeus was, I think, everywhere as well. Trader Weaslem was like another Loomian where I could just basically get rid of something threatening just by switching in. It was great. Charonix turned up resentful. Was it Weaselin one? No, Trader got turned off. I used them against something, Len. I don't remember what it was, Len. I don't remember. Either way, I used these a lot, and they were really good. If I miss the events with the Soul Burst, will I be able to get them in the future? Yeah, the event Soul Burst will return again when the next event comes out. Like, if you're missing Icicle, that was a Christmas event, Loomian, so you'll have to wait for a Christmas event again. Oh, I got something in my eye. Go over some very old PvP sets. Very old ones? This is probably like my full pro pit team from way back. Got my old full Dusket team. Damn. Dusket really has not had like any meaningful buff for a very long time. This was the moveset that I ran back in 2020. The only thing that's changed is it has Psycho Blast over Flabbergast and a Fire type move instead of Dark Surge. It really hasn't changed much. Updated the calc, nice. Yeah, I got the calc pulled up for breakpoints. Oh yeah, back when Poof was actually usable, like legitimately useful. I forgot what the 32 speed was, but it was for something important. I just can't remember. I remember using PvP Odesho. Oh yeah, there's an Odesho here. I think this one is actually a doubles one though. Nope, it isn't. I'm sure I tried one with talent trade though. Yeah, I've tried a lot of like weird Revos. Oh yeah, we've got Sedimars as well. I can finally go over a new Sedimars. I have no idea how to run this low. Do you just run it the exact same as we used to, I guess? Like, range tanker? Yeah, Odasha was the better Prope. It actually had moves it could use. Prope was just, you click poison and you hope that you live. Okay, I need my secret ability Dusket. Do I have one? I think I do, I just don't know where. Secret ability. I have two. I have two. Okay. There's one. I have not used this for a while. And then where's my YOLO one? It says I have two. I don't know what the other one is. Will we ever get an item changing nature? You mean like our nature changer? You mean like a mint? Yeah. We'll be getting lows in Route 9. Either with or in Route 9. I should be like specific about. No, Odasho didn't get nerfed. It's just like we started getting like more powerful moves. Odasho and like Poof excelled when we didn't have stuff like Rogue Assaults or like we didn't have like many moves over 90 base power. That's when Lowe's excelled. I might be blind. It says I have 2 secret ability duskets. I can only find 1. Okay, well, I've got 1 anyway. So, yeah, we can use those. Yeah, what else do we want to go over? So I think Dusk will probably be the first Loomian I use. I already have 1 set up. Venusaur? True. I want to go for a Wiki-Wikilo as well. Let's do Venusaur. It's probably the biggest winner, I guess. Power Claw, by the way, there were some moves. I can pull up a list really quick. Let me just hide my screen. Oh, I didn't mean to hide me as well. Let me get the full list of, Not all of the moves are boosted. I'm not sure if T-Bred has already, like, done a update. But they'll be, like, in the game later on. Notepad. Okay, and then I can close Discord down again. Yeah, here we are. So these are the moves it currently works with, the top ones. These ones are the ones that were just added. Although these ones might not be in every server, because I don't think we did a shutdown. So these ones will be basically like in the game for newer servers, or whenever we do like the next update. These ones aren't really going to matter that much though, because I don't think Venusaur gets any of them. Clamclaw is more of a bite. Terraclaw has like a claw on its head. Technically a bite and a claw at the same time. So yeah, those are the moves for it. I mean, yeah, we can treat Clamclaw as both, though. I think it's fine. I mean, let's be honest, who's actually using Clamclaw with power claws? Because it's only like for hacked ones, I guess. Because I don't think Venusaur is ever gonna get this move. I don't think we're planning on doing a secret ability boost, but I do want to make some secret ability changes. Probably will come after round 9 at this point. Rainbow Blast wasn't banned. People told me that it wasn't like worth banning, but we'll see how that goes. To be honest, yeah, that's what I mean, Raph. In nonsense. But yeah, those are all the moves that you can use. Okay, let's think about the moves I can use on this one. So we definitely want max speed, max melee attack. What's the speed tier like? Is this a brawny boots Loomian, or is this a nimble gloves Loomian? Or is it none? No, it's not getting Cerebral Slash. Just because it can't hit like toxic types, I don't think it needs a move to hit them super effective. Okay, Primal Slash, Venom Slash. What else do we have? Flash. I mean, that is boosted. Okay, nice. Nimble goes to 169. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to think. Like, Tatab is running, what? Very nimble gloves. So we're not going to outspeed that unless we're running boots myself. But I don't think we really need to, right? I don't think we need to outrun Tatab. What's up, King? How's it going? Oh yeah, bulk up could work as well, I guess, here. We could run like a bulk up, nimble, or a specialty item. I guess we'll do that one. Bulk up. Oh wait, it doesn't have bulk up. You lied to me, man. What the heck? It has a sharpen. Oh, yeah, that is meant to be Venom Slash. I just typed Venom and it gave me the first option. Yeah, it doesn't have bulk up, man. What the heck? Well, I guess we got that. Do we even need Slash, if we're being honest? Like, yeah, it's boosted, but who cares? It's a symbol type move. I think Mega Punch is probably better, right? Oh, whoops. I switched out the wrong move. Because that lets us hit, like, metal types, ice types. Is that it? I think so. Why not give it bulk up? I don't want to, like, make bulk up, like so many Loomians have bulk up. Brawler, Mega Punch does not hit spirit types. What do you mean, Tanner? What do you mean? I don't think we can splurge on power cuffs here. I think we need to go for... can we? Our moves aren't, like, super expensive, but they're just not as cheap as, like, the bites. Yeah, like, Thunder Trump is 35 energy. I don't think we can afford that. What about Drudge? I don't think we need to start giving everything Drudge as well. Venusaur, I think, like, with the new ability is fine. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Can we get away with Power Cuffs? Because I want to boost Mega Punch's damage as well, but I'm not going to use my item just to boost this. We also want to boost these as well. Oh, actually, no, I'm an idiot. Power Claw makes these moves cost more anyway. We can't afford it. We probably want Ancient Essence. Toxic Essence actually isn't bad either. Toxic is very strong offensively. I think Toxic Essence might be better. There's also Shells, yeah, Shells as well would work. Okay, see you later, Josh. Okay, so we have Venom Slash, Primal Slash, Mega Punch, and Sharpen. Okay, so most of our moves are 50. I think that's fine, though. That isn't, like, that big of a deal. So we need to get to... Actually, we don't need... I need one little bit of investments. That is all we need. So maybe we can go... Gloves is better? I mean, yeah. Wait. Gloves is probably better if you're using Sharpen as a setup. I mean, Sharpen is fine. Although, actually, none of our moves are, like, inaccurate, are they? I was also going to make a gloves and a boots one, and then just have a Sharpen one because why not? But, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we don't necessarily need Sharpen. Primal Slash, Venom. Our defense is, like, aren't that impressive, so we're probably not gonna even click it, to be honest. If it was bulk up, it would definitely be worth looking into, I guess. Mega Punch. So what? Gloves, I guess? Poison Barbs is final for the... Yes, not a bad idea. I was just gonna go like Ill Will or something, to be honest, just so I don't get burnt. So I can go for 4 Venom Slashes or Primal Slashes and 2 Mega Punches. So yeah, we only need 250 now then for that. That works. And then the rest can go into health, I guess. Can we, wait. This doesn't, no. Oh, yeah, there's no way we're gonna make our range defense higher. Okay. What do we want as the last move, Len? I was gonna go Ill Will, but Poison Barbs is not a bad idea as well. Honestly, that is not a bad idea. I guess we could just run the exact same thing as well, but make this one brawny and specialty gloves. Oh, boots. Guess we can just flip the items and personality. Why are we running Venom Slash over Baneful? Baneful... Venom Slash does more with the new ability it has. The new ability is Power Claw. It's Power Jaws, but for slashing moves. So Venom Slash gets a 50% damage boost. Yeah, I think that works. Those are probably the only 2 things that we need then. Before people probably ask as well, I don't think I'm gonna give it a 3rd slashing move for a long time if I want to give it one. Like, this is already like a pretty big buff. I don't think I need to give it another slash as well. Especially because slashers sometimes are stronger than bites. Like chomping moves. Okay. Oh, Infernix. I gotta go over Infernix as well. Infernix has a lot of options. Will Power Claw be given to all Loomians? Maybe. Maybe. Infernix should be the first one. But Dusky do. Okay, we got Power Napper. We have Pyro. And Hotfoot. I think I know how I'm gonna run these. Let's do Pyro first, it's probably the easiest one. Max out speed and range attack. Give it Magnify. Fire. Oh, I didn't give this fire... No, I didn't give this thing, Flare Blasts. Yeah, I don't think it has Flare Blasts. Oh, it does. Wait. Yeah, it is a Flare Blast. A little bit risky. A little bit risky. How much would that cost, though? Does Pyro not make them cost more? Am I dumb? Oh no, they don't. They just make it a little bit stronger. Okay, nice. So yeah, I think that's fine then. So here's the thing. Fire Breath, if you're not running Heat Wave. Flare Blasts, if you are running Heat Wave. Right? Because if you're running Flare Blast for the more damage, you might as well go a step further and get Heat Wave set up as well. Bro, was that a little spider just flew down in front of me, bro? What the heck? Okay. I mean, we can try Flare Blast without Heat Wave, but I feel like you probably want Heat Wave up. Then we have Draco, because I don't think we have any good Ancient type moves. We have Draco Beam. And Shrewd Blast. I haven't given this thing Energy Break. I'm not sure if I want to or not low. I think Draco Beam is fine low. Also a little bit inaccurate, but I mean it's fine. And then the last move. You just missed 2 Dracos in a row? Damn. No. Infernix doesn't have Energy Break yet. I might think about it. And the last move. I guess just Jetstream, right? Probably our best option. Lets us hit bug types. Oh, Soul Nectar. Yeah. I don't know how common that's gonna be, to be honest. Held item, we will probably want Fire Essence? I guess. Burn up for Infernix if Heat Wave. Heat Wave doesn't give burn up +2 anymore, it's only +1. Are we bribing people? No, I did that for season 1 for a video. This season I'm probably gonna try starters only. Magnify, Draco, Beam, Jetstream. Let's check the breakpoints. So we want to go for 1 Magnify, and then how many can I go of these? 2421. Okay, we have like quite a bit of energy. Not that high. Not that high. I can do that. That works. That works. I can go for 4 Flare Blasts or Draco Beams. Can I go for... I guess I'll just do 2 Magnifies, I guess. So let's just go to 260. That works. That works. $16 energy. And then the rest all into health, baby. Yep, there we are. Passive energy exists, just run 4. Yeah, that's what... This includes passive energy. This includes passive energy. Because 25 plus 25 plus 64 times is not 260. That is, what, 120, 240, 290? So yeah, this includes passive energy. Do you think Vesperatu Draenor will be good? I mean, it'll be better than it not having it as an option, I guess. Okay, I think that's a Magnify setup. Hotfoot, I guess we'll do next. It seems easy. So, for Hotfoot, We're gonna get what? Double speed? I think it's double speed, right? In heats. Yep. We probably don't need. Oh wait. This one probably wants nimble. This one wants smart. Do we need max speed though? What are like the speed tiers looking like? $276. That should outspeed Zulong, right? By a mile. 202? Yeah, outspeeded by a mile. What are the boot users low? Like Tatab sometimes run boots. That's 231. We outspeed it. What's another boot user? Hotfault is gonna be like the Pyro one. Yeah, but we could also run we could run specialty goggles on this one if we wanted to. Probably not worth it, but it's there, I guess. Yeah, goggles on this one would be fine. I think Magnify might still be better low. Oh yeah, true. Honestly, yeah. There's no way, because I have to set up the heat wave, which is going to take 1 turn, switch out, which is another turn, and then set Magnify off, so I get 2 turns. Okay, yeah. Specialty goggles it is. Flare Blasts, Draco, Jetstream, and the last move. This might seem dumb. I think Dissipate actually works. Mud Spatter or Eliguana. But the power level is like so low. Like, is it actually worth using it? Will Stephlots be unbanned after the nerfs? It already got changed. I wouldn't really call it inherently a nerf low. But Mud could work with hazards. Mud Spatter doesn't get rid of hazards, it lowers opponent speeds. You're thinking of Mudslide, and Phoenix doesn't have that. Return to Sender? Return to Sender isn't a bad idea either. I kinda like Dissipate low. Am I kinda crazy for that? But what if it does have... I don't think I'm going to give this Mudslide, to be honest. Okay. What are my other options? What are my other options? I guess? I want to say like Fire Breath or Shrew Blasts? Maybe? Dissipate works as well. Because I'm not always going to want to click a Draco Beam, am I? We can try Dissipate, I guess. I mean, hey, we're going to be the fastest Dissipate user ever. Dodge with Specialty Goggles is not a good idea. I don't want to lock myself into Dodge. Because if we're like against something that we know is going to either pivot or switch in, we can always like pivot out immediately. Okay, energy then. Energy. Flare, Draco, Magnify, Dissipates. We get one of those. Okay, so it's just the exact same one, just a little bit more energy. Okay, there we are. That lets us get 4 flare, like 4 of any of our moves. That works. Have you thought of adding ability capsule and ability patch to the game? Yes, Lowe's will be coming either with Route 9 or in Route 9 at some points. Like a little bit after release. You're gonna click 4 moves in a row for Everlow? Yes and no. Like, we're gonna be switching in and out quite a bit. So, I mean, we're gonna get to change our moves. Ability capsules, I think, will also be... Okay, mints are, like, definitely confirmed to be coming in or with Route 9. I think the ability ones might come a little bit after. I don't think those will be introduced at the same time. I got confused because so many people have been asking me about mints. So that's why I replied the same answer with. Our napper. Right. Do we want to run sluggish? No. I don't think we need to. So we have dissipate. Yeah, I want to run a burn up, I think, personally. For entry hazard removal. For power napper, probably burn up. Yeah, burn up. Burn up. Banefist isn't a terrible idea, I guess. I guess. We still want a damaging move. Ancient offensively isn't the greatest, so Fire Breath is probably our best option. And... Phoenix Flame? Return to Sender. Wait, do we have Raging Flame? No, we have... No, we do... Oh, we do have Raging Flame as well. Ooh. Return to Sender isn't bad, but I personally do not use Return to Sender that much. I am not a Return to Sender believer. I am not a believer. Okay, there we are. For the held item, what does Luminami do again? You probably just want to copy Luminami, but flip it. So is it just heavy shield? No. Luminami runs armor now, doesn't it? But we can't afford. We can't afford restrictive because we have all of these support options. So yeah, we could run heavy shield though. Probably our best option. Our moves are like fairly cheap since we're going the utility routes. Power napper. Item heavy shield. Okay, let's see what we can do. So we definitely want, like, what? One dissipates, one burn up, one raging flame. Yeah, I'm probably gonna run this with a Loomian, to be honest. Their typing matchup is, like, pretty good as well, isn't it? Because Infernix quad resist plants. None of them are weak to water, but Loomian resist water. They both quad resist fire, which is pretty good. So, like, the elemental cores we can beat. Loomian beats light. They both can hit dark for super effective. They're both kinda weak to earth, I guess. Loomian can take a lot of earthquake spams, but they don't really want to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that this season for all the starters. I've already made the starter team, I just gotta record it, which is gonna be painful. That is the only downside. The only issue with this Infernix, we don't have a healing move. Like, is Phoenix Flame not a good option here? Yeah, like, Health Amulet, Milkshake, I mean, even Mysterious Dust as well. Phoenix Flame is just a bad move. Well, I mean, yeah, but it still heals you low. We're probably just going to want to dissipate as much as possible. 268. We could get up to 268, I guess. That's a lot of investment. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. 257. 257 we can deal with. We're already there. Also, Darth going to the 58 months membership. Can I get a shout out? What's up, Darth? How's it going, big noob? I appreciate it. I mean, shield works. It's just that we gotta be, like, really careful with when we're clicking dissipate, because we're not gonna get a lot of health back other than our ability. Oh, maybe you want to run Infernix with Wiki Wiki. Infernix, Loomian, Wiki Wiki. What else do you need? Wiki Wiki actually fits into it pretty well because it's your earth resistance. The only downside is your team is going to be pretty weak to toxic and dark, I guess. Yeah, heavy shield works. I guess we'll run this. Okay, we have a lot of leftover TPs. We got 96. Is there anything like worth outspeeding? Isaac, 64 speed to outspeed Max Mutagon. Are we gonna use that low ever? How much do we even do? We do like a good 50%, it seems, like 40%. Okay, that might be worth it. When will LTS be showing more love to 2v2s? This season we introduced a couple more things for 2v2s or double battles. but I don't know when we're gonna have a double season. You could run Burn Up with Raging Flame. Yeah, I have both of those. Oh, Burn It. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fine, Lud. Mutagon, people tell me, is like really good still. I guess the rest one we can just dump into melee defense, just so I'm a little bit tankier. I guess that's fine. What about Draco Beam over Fire Breath? You're not wrong, I see what you mean. Stronger power, and we're gonna be dissipating out constantly. But I think it's like just a chance to miss, and also Lashent as well. I feel like with like Lashent running around, anything that can hit it for quad effective is probably worth running still. Because right now, like the biggest threats for Loomians that I just don't really want to battle against is Lashent, Tyrex. Just burn Lashent, Tyrex. Do we outspeed Tyrex? Why did I kill Chase Down? I don't like Chase Down. Like I said, there's a reason why Pokemon deleted Pursuit. Pursuit doesn't exist in the newer generation of games. Tyrex. What does Tyrex run? That's a dumb question because it has multiple options. You don't outspeed max speed Tyrex, but you outspeed Tyrex trying to creep. We can just Fire Breath on the switching, I guess. I'm probably never gonna switch this into a Tyrex anyway. Is there any other Infernix options that I could consider? Like, we could try Pyro with Goggles, but I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, I can also burn it on the switch. Yeah, Draco Beam here works. I just want to try Fire Breath. That was the first option I thought of. Use Lumala Virulent Fang, spit out with Dusket. It's not a bad idea either. But I feel like just Poison Babs is easier. I click it once and then that's it. Hopefully they can't get rid of them. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, there's Infernix. What else can we use that's new? Yeah, I mean, Power Napper is definitely the best set for Infernix, but that doesn't mean you can't use it other ways, right? Like, just because if I make a team that is good with the bulky Infernix doesn't mean people might want an offensive Infernix if they don't need another defensive piece. I kind of want to go over Wiki, I think, next. Compliance. Remedy. What's its name again? Herbal Remedy. Okay. Herbal Remedy. Mudslide? Do I want to run double heal? You could realistically run Photo and Herbal Remedy, I guess. I'm gonna say Poison. Provoke isn't bad. Wonder Herb is not bad either. Dodge? Oh, you're so right. You're so right, but that sounds so annoying. That sounds so annoying. But you are right. If we're running poison, there is no downside to running dodge as well. Okay, so we run restrictive armor right here. Surely, right, guys? Does it have Briar Block? I don't think this one does. No. That might be Wiki maybe? Maybe. Sap plant on this actually isn't bad either. I guess if you like, you could run Mudslide, Sap Plant, Sap Plant, Poison, Herbal Remedy, and Dodge all work in synchronization. Hypnotize works. Provoke works. Toxic Spores and Poison are the exact same thing. Wonder Herb works here as well. I'm just going to go with Mudslide. Entry hazard removal. Especially with the buff to Mudslide as well. Oh, wait! If I Mudslide something, don't I get a guaranteed poison? It won't miss them, would it? Let's go. Okay, we got the set, boys. We got the set. Heavy armor. Mysterious Dust isn't bad either. But if I'm gonna run Mysterious Dusts, I mean, Wonder Herb is right there. Wonder Herb is right there. Health Amulet works. Health Amulet with Dodge is really annoying. Yeah, this looks like a really annoying Loomian, that's all I can say. It looks really annoying. Now, do we want the melee tanky wiki or the ranged one? Obviously there are multiple ways to run wiki, but I'm probably only going to showcase one of them. Poison just cancels this guy. I mean, we could run Wonder Herb if we wanted to. I'm just saying. Who knows that I don't have a second wiki in the back with Wonder Herb? But wouldn't you prefer the move over? I mean, yeah, true. I do like Mudslide more. Mysterious Dust works, I guess, but we're gonna try this. I'll just mention that obviously the Held item can be swapped out for something else. Probably ranged to give Protagon a melee boost. Is Protagon has like a below average win rate, I'm pretty sure. I think. I'm trying to like think. What are the most used Loomians? Zulong? Let me just pull up the image. Let's just look at what the most common Loomians are. And then we'll decide. I know that Dakuda's used, but it has got Venom Slash. Okay. Zulong range, Sukame range. Dakuda melee, but also could be ranged. Lashen is melee, Eliguana. I mean, we wall Eliguana, that doesn't matter. Luminambi is mixed, Tyrex is melee. I think it's mostly range attackers, but all of the range attackers can hit me super effective. Or... yeah, I was gonna say what an inactive account said. Because it's like Chancer. So here's the thing. Let me pull up Chancer really fast. I think I got into talks with IE about this. Chancer... Smogon. So Chancer right now runs both defenses. Like, it basically maxes out both defenses. I remember back in the good old days... Bruh, come on. Back in the good old days... this doesn't have any sets. What the heck? Diamond and Pearl? Nope, that also runs both defenses. Maybe it's backwards, Len? What about Sword and Shield? Okay, I got it backwards. In the older generations, Chansey would run max special defense and max defense. In the newer generations, because it's like super power scaled, I think it's running like just one defense now, right? Herbal doesn't use Wiki's health stat like Wish. Yes, but it still uses half of your health. So the more health that Wiki has, the more it's gonna heal itself. Is Nevermore good now? I think Nevermore might be pretty good. I mean, it did get more moves. I don't know if I would say it's crazy low, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what did you suggest? 200 range defense, 192 melee, and the rest into health? Why that specifically? Oh yeah, then robust clever. Why that specifically? Max defenses, obviously melee defense is a little bit lower for Protagon. Oh, that's it. It's basically just to max out both defenses. I guess that works. What are we missing out on? Just 10 health? We're missing out on like, what, 12 health? Yeah, we're not really like missing out on much, are we, if by not investing into health? That works, yeah. If this was like the newer Wish, then I guess maxing out your health would be the best thing to do, but I guess it's not really needed. No, Slapdown's item removal is a primary effect, not a secondary effect. Secondary effects are like the 10% chance or 20% chance to do something. 15. We need one more health. There we are. Now we got it. Now we got it. Just have to lower it again a little bit. That is the sweet spot. Do we get a... Wait, do I lose... No. I'm only missing on, like, what, 11 health we said? Yeah. So if I wanted another bit of health... It would be 272. We can't reach that. So yep, we're fine. This is what you want. Why compliant? We can get provoked. And we have basically full support moves. So compliant makes it so we can't get provoked. Is it Joltu Soul Burst move? Doesn't provoke us either. We can't get teased. Yep, that works then. That's probably the only wiki I need. I'll just like probably mention like, oh, Mudslide can be swapped out for like Hypnotize. We could even run a Badger wiki to be honest. I guess. Like, wiki has like so much utility. Oh yeah, Deja Vu as well. What about, like, specialty items? Do we ignore specialty items? Bequeath? No. No. Compliant doesn't ignore items? Okay. Oh, do you know what I want to try? Do we try mixed Ikazune now? I don't get it, by the way. Where's Ikazune on the, I freaking closed it, damn it. Let me open up Discord again. I don't get it. Where is Ikazune on this list? Am I blind? Ikazune... Here. What happened to Ikazune? What happens? Why did it have such a big fall off? Yes, it lost Flash and Flee, but it didn't need it though. But I mean, it was still good. Eliguana, okay, that's fair. That's more fair. I guess because like Eliguana, I think didn't Eliguana have to choose between Lightning Rod or Secret Ability, mostly because of Ikazune? Like, okay, if you're expecting something like Zip Zap, Lightning Rod, Flash and Flee, you got the Secret Ability. But now that they're all Lightning Rod, I guess it does shut it down now pretty hard, I guess. So we have Zip Zap. No, save that. No, we have Zip Zap, Thunder Strike, Fire Breath, and Blaze of Glory? Yeah? That makes sense, I think. Specialty boots. I mean, yeah, we're still gonna be walled by Eliguana still, even with this. Does Analyze do its calculations including items like Heavy Shield? I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't remember. I wanna say yes, maybe? Yeah, Terraform. What are some other ranged walls? Oh, this dude. the Plasmoth, Venilon, Plasmoth. Technically, you can hit Wraith Harder as well. I think it works. I think it works. Okay, 200, 200, nimble. No, you probably want smart still. Specialty boots. Ability, I still think secret ability is better. I think blocking a pivot move is better than getting energy back, to be honest. Gives Nagoop Tsunami. Does it need it, Lo? Does it need it? Oh, we already have above 280. So we quite literally need 0 investments. If I drop this for this, 285, we still have enough. Okay. Ikazuna's energy is still the best. It doesn't need any. So now we can just put the rest into melee attack, right? Perfect. Am I going to run any melee investment? Yeah. I don't see why not on a mixed one. Ugh. Wait. Wait. Is Nimble Boost better? Because our speed tier, like, yes, is 94. But do we want Nimble just to outspeed other boot users? I think the main issue is I don't think I have a smart secret ability to Ikazuna. I think all of my secret ability ones, the one, I think it's Nimble. Yeah. Realistically, what boot users threaten Ika? Tatab. I can't think of any other boot users. I can't think of any other ones. Well, I guess we're running Nimble because I only have a Nimble secret ability Ikazuna. Okay, I'm actually curious. How many secret ability Mutagons do I have now? And that's just on this account. I know that I have at least 3 more secret ability Mutagons on a different account. I freaking hate this stupid ass dude. Yeah, we're running Nimble. Mostly just because I don't have a smart one. Nimble is good in case of boots Deladrix. Yeah, I guess. Is it worth looking into a Magnify? This is gonna probably be a little bit crazy. Is that kind of crazy? I know this is probably better on a Ruptidon, right? Elagana shuts it down instantly? You're not wrong. But is it still worth trying to use it? I think this is... I don't know how you're going to manage to get both off. Yeah, that's the biggest issue. You would need to run Clutch Plushie. You would need to force set them to switch out, and then go for Blaze Rush on the second turn, I guess. Yeah, it's probably not worth it, is it? Yet. Yet. Is it worth trying out a melee Ikazuna? Do we have any good electric type moves yet? Or is it still just fun to crash? It's still just fun to crash, isn't it? Yeah, probably not worth it yet. Okay, well, I guess we got one Ikazuna. When will I distribute Thunderclap more? Thunderclap is a Joltooth sign. I think some things I've got on it low sense. I'll probably do that more, I guess, for Season 4. Yeah, that's probably all I need then for Ikazuna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll try and do like a week's worth of Loomians, I guess, in this stream. What else do we want? What else is a really cool Loomian that got a good buff this time? Volcaloa? Why Volcaloa? Okay, I'm not sure if I wanted like daily upload or like upload every other day. So I might just try with like every other day first. Probably a little bit easier. Or maybe like just do 5 uploads a week. I think I'm just gonna try and miss Tuesday and Thursdays. I'll probably just not upload those days. I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is what I want. Volcanic Blaze of Glory. Very brawny Volcanic Volcaloa with Blaze Rush outspeeds everything. Should do Swolder. Oh yeah, true. I want to do like Sumo Beetle as well. Okay, so Berserk, Blaze Rush, Blaze of Glory. No. Primal Slush or Savage? Okay, so that, I guess. Max out the speed, max out the melee attack. We can go very brawny, clumsy, tender, put a little bit into the range defense. You either miss kills with Primal or miss in general with Savage. Perfect. Sounds good to me. Mudslide if you want to hit Seer Knight. That is crazy tech. That is crazy tech. Oh wait! Doesn't Berserk increase range as well? You're kinda cooking. And it makes Savage not miss. Oh my gosh. But Coconut Bomb funny animate. I can't make a Volcaloa video and not have Coconut Bomb low. I physically can't do that. I can't do that. I need the funny animation. So drop Blaze Rush. But the speed, though. But the speed. Did I give Volcaloa Blaze of Glory in this update? I probably already had Blaze of Glory. Did it not? It was this update? Okay. I thought I just gave it Blaze Rush. What else got Blaze of Glory? I swear something else got it. Ikazune got it. Volcaloa got it. Did Corruptedodds get it? No, Corruptedodds got Blaze Rush, right? Oh, well, this works. Mudslide could also be really good. Mudslide honestly, like, sounds fire, I'm not gonna lie. Mudslide... How often do people actually use Seer Knight low? If we're being honest. Seer Knight is all the way down here. All the way down there. Its win rate low is honestly, like, not too bad though. Yeah, I think you're right. It sounds funny. It's gonna catch people off guard. If I can make it work in the video, oh, that'll be pretty good. I guarantee you, Lo. I guarantee you, because I put Mudslide on this thing, I'm not gonna see a Seer Knight. It's not gonna happen. I see you play Loomian a lot. I want to ask a question. Sure, hit me with it. Although I don't just play Loomian a lot. But what's up? I quit Loomian after they kept releasing limited Loomians that are part of the decks. Does this also bother you? Not really, because it makes the events more special when they release, but also I'm a developer, so I'm a little bit more biased. I can understand why people don't like the event-locked Loomians. We could maybe do something about Lemlo in the future, but they don't really like bother me, because once you get one of them, you just rally them, other than the roamers. But I understand why it would be annoying low for people. You gotta hope there is one Billaforge or Seer Knight. Yeah, I gotta hope. I didn't keep up with the updates and feel discouraged when they are locked to events. Yeah, but you can trade as well. Like, trading is like a very big part of the game. But I understand that, Lo. Wait, for Volcaloa, I just realized I was gonna slap on Special Tig boots, but that doesn't work, does it? So do I want Brawny Nimble? Is that better? Or do I want Very Nimble? But yeah, I get what you mean though, Mythicon. There's like trading, like there's still ways to get them, but not catching them yourself, I do get. Does kind of suck. Very nimble. Okay, very nimble. Yeah, I went immediately to very brawny because I was gonna put specialty boots, but you can't run that. I completely forgot I made that nerf. But we can still hold an item. It just won't work. Virulent Fang, Dry Ice. Okay, so we can like run a status ailment item, or heavy shackles, like just a punishing item. Yeah, heavy shackles probably isn't a good idea, because most of the voucher users, I feel like, are generally trying to give you heavy shackles anyway. Yeah, we could run calls. Sure, why not? Can Valkyrie get a viable setup move? Yes, Valkyrie will be getting Hasten, probably next season. I didn't want to do it this season because I don't want to introduce too many Drudge or Hasten users at the same time. I don't want to, like, overkill how many Hasten users are introduced. feel like you should make Berserk like it is, but you can't use specialty items. Nah, I think Berserk is honestly fine now. Yeah, I think restrictive is probably the best option, so I'll just put in restrictive armor, I guess. Actually, I'll put in shield just where it's red. There. Fair enough, but personally I want the game to feel like you can catch him. All the same goes without trading. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just that for events, if we don't have like event-specific lock Loomians, the events, people aren't really going to care about them as much. Like, yeah, we can just do reskins in these events, but people don't just want reskins. They also like new Loomians to explore as well and discover. But I do know what you mean, though. It's just like an incentive to like get people to play the new events. Shield is more optimal. Well, there we are. I put on the right item one. Oh, I know why I gave it Blaze Rush. Someone told me to do Blaze Rush to outspeed everything, so that's why I did very brawny originally, because I was just gonna get speed anyway. That is why I did it. Honestly, low mudslide sounds funny as hell. It sounds really funny. Actually, here's a question that I'm kind of curious about for the few people that are here. I know that like event soul bursts do kind of suck because you physically can't get them until the event comes back. What if we like introduce soul bursts as like raids in the original game? Like they might be like super rare, but let's say for example like the Corruptedodds, the Krakaloa normal raids. What if we just like introduce lows to like the main game, but they're like super rare? Do you think that would take away from the events at all? Like, do you think people would be mad about that? I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just actually curious. I am just curious about what people would say about that. That's too much. That would be okay, but the RNG would not be fine. Well, I mean, you can guarantee get them from the events, but I feel like, I guess it depends on like how we do like a raid system, I guess. But I feel like if there are rare versions of the raids, that'd be fine. How can I afford this? 260? Can I get to that? That is so much energy investment, man. That is so much energy investment. But I guess I'm not really investing it anywhere else. Wait. Do I want clever or do I want clumsy if I'm running mudslide? Does this still 2-hit KO Seer Knight? Or do I want to run minus both defenses? I think we need a little bit of investment. Oh, and wait. I forgot about the Berserk ability. What does Siona even run low? Billow Forge, bulky attacker. Billow Forge we're fine with. Seer Knight low, I actually don't know what these run. I think we need a little bit of investment, don't we, into range attack? Energy investment is useless, change my mind. Well, I mean, you gotta click more moves. Blaze does more. Oh, that's because it isn't like the perfect one. Very robust, terrifying. Yeah, there you are. No, it does significantly less. Nice, tremendous. Are we ever gonna get a raid system similar to Sword and Shield? I don't know. We have ideas, but I honestly can't say anything about it. They all run very clever. Okay. Do they run restrictive shield or like heavy shield? I physically don't know what Sea Knights run anymore. What does mine run? Milkshake. Ah. This is what mine is running. They don't run restrictive shield because barbs. Okay. So... Mudslide isn't actually worth using for Seer Knights. Unfortunately. It does quite a bit less. Mudslide would only be good for like Forge Land. Yeah, it'll be good for Forge, but if we go back to the image, Forge is actually used quite a lot more than Seer Knights. It might be worth it, I guess, then. Yeah, very brawny Blaze Rush sounds fine as well. I guess we can do 2 then, right? I guess we'll do 2. Exports. Imports. We'll make this one Blaze Rush. And... very brawny. Okay. Do we want Clumsy Low on this one? Or do we want to get rid of Clumsy if we're running Mudslide? For Forge, it doesn't matter. For Seer Knights... I mean, for Seer Knight, it doesn't matter at all. Do funny Brawn Boost Volcanic with Blossom Shell to blow up Luminame? Now, if I was gonna do that, I'd probably do it with a Fire Shell with Blaze of Glory. Oh yeah, we are definitely hardwalled by Soul Nectar. Definitely. So let's just hopefully not run into any of those. Wait, how much energy did I need again? 56 or 260? Yeah, I can't make my range defense higher unless I take away from my melee defense. I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. That probably isn't worth it. think Clumsy is fine land for Billaforge, but yeah, we're probably not really going to be using it. I highly doubt I'm going to run into a Billaforge, to be honest. What are we doing? Just making some PvP sets for the new season. We're trying to, like, come up with tech for Volcaloa. People suggested Mudslide to hit Seer Knight and Billaforge. Blaze of Glory is actually just better low to hit Seer Knight with. But Mudslide might be worth using for Billow. Brawn Boost? You can't use Brawn Boost with Berserk, unfortunately. I think Clumsy still works for Billow. I just really don't think I'm going to run into a Billaforge, to be honest. This might be a little bit too much. Brawn Boost is better. I mean, yeah, but I still kind of want to use a Berserk one, you know? I guess I won't show off the Mudslide one. It's cool, but I can't really get it to work. It's cool, but I don't think it's gonna work. We'll try this one. I want to try Blaze Rush, so I'll try the very brawny one, but very nimble also works, I guess. Or, wait. Or do we still want very nimble? I think we still want very nimble, right? Because if we run very brawny, we're kind of forced to go for Blaze Rush every time first. So I guess we still want very nimble. Yeah, Mudslide does make Savage Greed 100% accurate as well. Brawny Nimble. Oh yeah, Brawny Nimble. Brawny Nimble's probably fine as well. I'll just run very nimble. Very nimble's fine. Can we give the monkey its funny moves back? We could maybe look into it again. I don't know which one to give it low because it can, like, its brawler type moves get to hit spirit, so nothing's actually stopping its brawler type moves. What benefit does clicking Blaze Rush do? It's just a fourth move. There isn't like any great fourth attacking moves options. Like we've got Phantom Slash, I guess. There just isn't like a great fourth move. So clicking Blaze Rush can let us outspeed some boot users. Restrictive Shield doesn't actually work on Volcaloa because we got Berserk. Berserk shuts down all of the items. Doesn't Berserk make Mudslides 75 strength? Basically, yeah. Basically. I think it's technically your stats that get boosted low. Maybe? I actually don't remember off the top of my head. What's the Brawn Boost one, Len? Is the Brawn Boost one combustible, I guess? Brawn boost, Blaze of Glory. Savage. Actually, Primal is probably better on this one. I really want to try Volcanic, but we can try them like a separate one as well. Volcanic is going to be more of a wall breaker. That's fair, but isn't it a little bit gimmicky low? I guess not really. If you kill something, Hyper Beam is fine for that, right? Just pray they don't switch out, I guess. Oh, the held item, Fire Shell, Flame Shell. The delete button. I mean, yeah, I just didn't know if it was like a meme or not. I was gonna say that one was like the last like set to go over. I think Volcanic, Volcloak, and Oko Soul Nectar with Brambu Shell. Nice. That's what I like to hear. 271, way too freaking expensive, man. $264. How do I think I just have to cough up more energy, don't I? 264. That is so much. Blossom Shell lets you Oko Sukame. That's true, but hehehe, funny delete button. You're not wrong. What season do you reckon Gadron will get his items buff? I think the item buff will happen probably next season. I believe. I wanted them to be in this update, but it requires like a model change to Gadron so you know what item it's running, which is a little bit annoying. What do you guys run for energy on this thing? Because 84 energy is absurdly high. That is absurdly high. Like, that looks better, I guess. 265? Actually, don't run any, just click one button and he dies anyway. You just run 4 on yours? How did you get away with that low for Brawn boost? Like, it needs so much energy. Oh. I guess that works. 241. Yeah, I guess that works. What did I have on this one? Yeah, let me go back to the other one now. Blaze Rush. Check breakpoint. We want 1 Blaze Rush. And that's... yeah. I could go to 53, I guess, for that. Yeah. I did Nimble Brawny and put the rest into defense or range defense. Oh. Oh. I kind of want very nimble, though. Nimble Brawny is probably fine, but just the speed tier is like kind of I'm not the biggest fan of the speed tier without like a specialty item or very nimble. It's better as a wall breaker. That's fair. That's fair. I think the main issue that I had was now my range defense isn't higher. Yeah, I can't get my range defense over melee defense now. Unless I run 4. That would be it. Yeah. Can I get to 251 energy at all? If I get rid of that and this. That and that. $240, 246, 246, 253. I could reduce the melee defense UPs by like a tiny bit. I really need 253. I think that works. It is only one melee defense UP. Ugh. Okay. That works. I'm happy with that. At first I ran very brawny because I wanted Blaze Rush, but then I realized, okay, the speed tier is kind of meh, so I kind of want Nimble at the very least. This one I'm having very Nimble on it low, to be honest. This one I'm definitely having very Nimble. Nimble Brawny works on this one as well, but I want the extra speed. This one's a little bit greedier. Yeah, is that it then for Volcaloa? I don't think I need anything else, right? The Mudslide one sounds funny as hell, but it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna find a Billaforge to battle against. Here's what's gonna happen exactly, okay? If I run a Mudslide Volcaloa, when I'm using these two Volcaloas, I'll find a bunch of Billaforges, and as soon as I put that Mudslide's Volcaloa on the team, I'm not gonna find one. I guarantee you that. And do you want to know why I know that? Because it happens all the goddamn time. Every single time. We have 6 so far. We got Dusket, Verinosaur, Infernix, Wiki, Ikazune, and Volcaloa. Sedimas does sound fun as well to use. Let me look at the Duskets. Why, are you trying to copy my sets, bro? What the heck? One's just Hasten, Spam, and the other one's Poison Palm. Okay, you don't have the good set? What do you mean the good set? What do you mean? What's the good set, Kari? Clutch plushie, raging. Okay, I'm not. Okay, bro. You do you. You do you. Sedimars, Carolyn. Carolyn sounds easy to do. Hasty, Sharpen, Blaze Rush. Outburst. Honestly, I think Primal Slash is better. What other move do you even want? I guess Mega Kick? I guess? Gloves is better than setup? On Kirillin? Well, what would your last move be then on Kirillin? Quick Pounce? Gloves is better than setup. Maybe. But then you don't get Blaze Rush, though. I guess you can still use Blaze Rush, but you can't use it to snowball your other moves. I guess I'll do both, then. I guess we'll do both. So max speed, max melee attack. Nimble Brawny? Or is this one, like, you kind of want very brawny? I think for this one, I think Nimble is better. And then if we were to do a Gloves one, this one's probably... Oh yeah, Quick Pounce as well. No, I think Nimble Runner works on both of these. Do we want Outburst here, or do we want Quick Pounce? Quick Pounce kind of sounds funny. Very brawny, tender, clumsy is better. It always felt strange to me that Kirillin has a higher melee attack style than Wrestlin. Well, yeah, because Kirillин's a wall breaker, whereas Wrestlin is like a... I guess they're both wall breakers, technically. It's hard to explain. Outburst over Primal, okay. So that, I guess. What about this one, though? This one, because I'm using Sharpen and Blaze Rush, I probably want Primal Slasher then, right? Is Blaze Rush worth it with gloves? We have, Fire Slam, I guess. But I think it's worth it on both. This one lets us snowball and potentially sweep, I guess, or kill a few things. On this one, it's a little less powerful, but it gives me a speed increase. I think the speed increase is nice. Yeah, we're kind of locked into specialty gloves, but I think that's fine. We're mostly only going to be using this against, like, what? Plant types, I guess? Probably. Actually, no, we'll probably use this against some metal types as well, if I don't want to risk the really big chance to miss with Mega Kick. Very high... Okay, no, I'm not going to run that. I probably don't want to run that. 90% of the time you click Outburst. I mean, yeah. Kirillin. We have Outbursts, Mega Kick, Blaze Rush, Quick Pounce. What can we use? At what point does Outburst become, like, really weak? How many Outbursts can I use in a row before I need to, like, switch out and let it heal some energy or recover some energy? Outburst costs 60 energy to use it once. I guess for this one, it doesn't really matter. I guess, like, what, 2 outbursts, and then we just run the rest of the other attacks? So 235... Yep, 235. That's probably fine. Oh. I think that works. Because Outburst isn't dependent on your energy stat, it depends on, like, your percentage. So I think 4 energy would work. I would say probably that would work. .24 range defense. Oh, do you have very brawny? Wait, what's the 20 energy for? $242. Yeah, I don't know the two. What's the 242 energy for? Oh. 4 outbursts and 1 quick pounce. Are you ever going to use 4 outbursts in a row, though? Isn't your damage output just going to be miserable after 2? I feel like that probably isn't worth it. Yeah, it's current energy divided by max energy, so it's percentage based. Something like that. Loomian outbursts. I'll just pull the info from the wiki. It is 125 times current energy divided by max energy. Lets you live a Luminami Nova Blast after hazards. How much do you do to a Luminami low? Oh, Mega Kick does potentially enough to two-shot it. Maybe. I don't think I'm gonna worry about it. Actually, wouldn't I live it anyway with the setup? It's gotta get... Oh, wait. 4056. Well, I think what mine does the exact same thing that yours does. I just have less energy, but I don't think that really matters. You want very brawny on gloves? Do I? People told me nimble brawny still. Give Imperial an offensive ability? I don't think it needs one, to be honest. I don't think it needs one. Imperial has like a lot of utility, and its like attack stats are like high enough, I guess. I think Imperior is fine, to be honest. Nothing important with that speed tier. I was thinking like Tyrex's Mutagons, maybe. What the heck did I just do? Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I outspeed Tyrex. That was kind of why. Tyrex only runs speed if his boots. True, I just don't know what Tyrex runs. Mutagon. Mutagons I don't think run nimble, but I mean if I ran into one it would just barely outspeed me. So what? Clumsy and tender, I guess? So now... Oh, we actually just don't need to run any range defense length for Protagon. Bro, I slept for 16 hours. I should not be tired. Skullbus Icicle is just kind of annoying, to be honest. If you think about Devious counts, filler. I mean, Devious is fine, right? I have not made a Eurosol set yet. Okay, does that all look fine then for Kirillon? I know that you had like the range defense investment for Lubinami, but I really don't care about that one. To be honest, I think it's a little bit complex for newer players because you have to remember as well, like these videos are not for like the hardcore Loomian PvPers. These are like for the casuals that just want a quick sets and how like want to know like how to run it. So like that one is a little bit too complex, I think. Body slam, yeah, body slam as well. I'll run this slow. And then for this one, sharpen Blaze Rush. Primal Slash. I want to go for one sharpen, one Blaze Rush, and then anything else. Oh. Okay, that's not gonna work. So I can just go for 5... I guess we'll put one more energy investment. Just for, 2 sharpens, I guess. Okay, there we are. How about you just get good and easily explain to casuals how to use it? Well, I mean, here's the thing, though, like... The one situation that he's running range defense and health for is for one Loomian, Luminame, and only if it's running Nova Blasts. Like, the situation for that, for, like, ranked, is so small, it's not really worth explaining it to, like, for. Like, the circumstances where that's, like, actually needed is so slim and, like, so small, it's not worth trying to overcomplicate a video. Like, if it's to the point, like, where it's common, and, like, you'll see it, like, every other game, then yeah, I will. But for something like that small and insignificant, I don't think it's worth the time. If you know what I mean. Yeah, Ancient Essence on this one is probably the best option. Gotta be optimal. I mean, optimal is just not fighting against Luminami players, though, right? I think this is fine. Okay, that is not happening. Okay, Kara. With you using this Curlin, how many Luminamis have you run into that have used Nova Blasts? I want to know from the source. Because if you've never run into a Luminami using Nova Blast, I mean, it kind of just proves my points. All of them? Oh, so what? Zero of them? What item do we want for this one now? Like, Clutch Plushie screams out to me so I can easily get a Sharpen off, but... is that worth it? I want to say Clutch Plushie or Ancient Essence. Why not Outbursts? On this one, because like we're basically trying to use a Sharpen before we attack, we're never really going to be a max attack, which means Outburst is never going to be a strongest option. Like, Outburst is fine, but after you use like one Outburst or like one Sharpen and one Blaze Rush, I think Primal Slash is actually better. Okay, there we are. That works. Let me just double check again with this one now. Ooh. Outbursts. 2. 2. Yep, that works. Okay, we got that set up. Plain Pearl? Damn, you're absolutely right. Oh wait, I just realized. After I use Sharpen, Mega Kick isn't perfect accuracy, is it? Wouldn't it still be 90% accurate? Or like maybe like 95% accurate, I want to say? But what does the accuracy become after I get to +1 accuracy? It's still 90%, isn't it? I'm like pretty sure. Why is Mega Kick 90? Yes. 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 I don't think it's 100. Okay. It is 100 after +1, but with the hasty ability taken into account, if my 100% accurate moves are then reduced to 80% accurate, a +1 would make them back to 100%. But if my move is starting at 90%, it loses accuracy and then gets accuracy back from Sharpen. I think it goes back to 90. It's something like that. I don't know if we have like any accuracy calculators. That'd be nice though. Only Carolyn and Lumala. 100 power. Would that be fine? 100 power Mega Kick for 90 accuracy? I think that'll be fine, right? That'll be fine. Okay, well I think that's the Carolyn done. Okay, we've gone over what? 3 ancient types and 2 fire types. Can I get like any other different type now? what's another Loomian that got a pretty good buff in this update? Sedimar is the bug. Borealis Walder. Oh, you're so right. There's some bug types as well. Urosol is really cool as well. Okay. your soul? Sumobito. What else? What else? What else? Oh, Nautilect. Nautilect. Knockouts. Solche, you're so right. Solche, I can't skip over Solche. His item got Omega buffs. There's basically Soldu. Sedimars. What else? What else? What else? Florence. Okay, okay, we're cooking. Slap down. You mean Imperior? Swolder. Okay, we got Sedimars. Borealis, I could. That one might be like after a couple of weeks though. That's like one of the last ones I want to really use. Does Compliant work against Provoke? It does. We could try to Clips as well. Leviatros. It has a lunge now. We gotta try Leviatros again. Garlash has Vice Jaws now. So Garlash. Harv, because it has counterpoise. We could do Swolder as well. It is basically the exact same low. Actually, here's the thing. Is Swolder going to use counterpoise? I feel like Parasitize is still better. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because you have Vital Jab and Parasitize. The Slumber buff should be in the game. Hearing people say it doesn't work, well, damn it. Damn it. I'll look into that one tomorrow, Len. Yeah, so with Braum Boost, it is worth looking into. Okay, I'll put it on the list, Len. Nevermere, forgot about Nevermere. Nevermere should be like closer to the top, to be honest. Can I shift these around? No. Yeah, Nevermere should be like one of the top 5 I should be using. The Warned. Yeah. I still think this is still a doubles battle Loomian though, right? This is still a doubles Loomian, not technically really a singles. Banfino has Magnify, we'll try that one. Moriel? We could do Moriel. It got a Ferroblast. Yeah, how many lumens is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? God damn, that's a lot of Loomians. Venusaur, yes, towards the top. I think that's number 2. Yep, that is number 2. Cephalops. Cephalops is actually banned in this competitive queue. Because it uses ranked rules, including the bans, unfortunately, which I don't actually like. I feel like competitive shouldn't include the banned Loomians. Either that, or we need like a casual playlists or queue. Let me look at the Discord. Let me see what all our Loomians are worth looking at. Battle changes. Nautolect has Mind Drain, Herbal Remedy Stun. Hyder, Cathon, Height. Oh, we could do Deladrix, maybe. Oh, it is definitely worth using one of these. Corruptedodds. Corruptedodds basically got its Accelerate Magnify back with Blaze Rush. Not as instantly insane, but I still think that's worth checking out. Oh, Ibrella. Or, what's Ibrella's evolution? Parasol? Marafe got Thunder Chomp. Whipple Drift. Oh my gosh, how did we forget about this one? I gotta use that. I gotta use that. And if we're gonna do that, I gotta do the Mootune one as well. We got Sedimars already down. We gotta go over a Eclipse. And then we also have... What else do I want to use? Do I have Imperior down? I don't. We'll put Imperior down. The last ones I can think of is like Deladrix and Cosmior, I guess? Cosmior... I forgot what the other one was. Oh, Deladrix. Tundrillin, maybe? Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, there's Tayushinu as well. Slivice. And Tayushinu. Okay. I think we just basically listed out all of the Loomies I got a buff. Why will we act like you're gonna make videos on all of them? I want to. The main issue is, I've been so freaking busy and depressed, so I just don't want to make videos. So I think I'm going to start making videos again, but I'm not going to do daily videos. To start off with, I'm probably just going to do a video every other day to get back into it. And then once I'm back in the game, I think I'm just going to take Tuesdays and Thursdays off. So I'm going to upload every day, but Tuesday and Thursday I think is my goal. Tuesday is my meeting days anyway. So like I have meetings on Tuesdays, so it's kind of like hard to also get videos uploaded and not skip the meeting because I slept through it. And then Thursday just have another day off. Well, actually, no. Thursday is usually off because Friday is usually update days, so I don't want to miss update days. Restrictive shield never merit a damn. That sounds fire. That sounds fire. Okay. I mean, if I do like every other day, that would be what, 35? So I physically wouldn't even be able to get through all of these before the season ends. Because seasons like last 2 months. So yeah. If I do 5 a week, I have what? 7? Seven weeks worth, right? So I can get through all of these with like the 5 a week upload schedule. I'll still probably upload Tuesdays and Thursdays if I actually am in the moods those days. Can I bother you to check out my game that you played like 2 years ago in the future? What game is it again? Your name seems familiar. And I was thinking that earlier. I just couldn't put my finger on what it was from. Was it from the not Pokemon Fighters EX? Pokemon Reborn? Like the fake version of that? What's up, Forest? How's it going? Eruptodon might have run Stretcher sometimes, but I think Blaze Rush is actually better now. Yep, I got Dusk up here. The reimagined version of it. Yeah, but isn't it still like Pokemon, so like, it can still like get taken down? What's it called again? If I just put in your name, will it pop up? I'm assuming it's this one. Oh, Legends Reborn. Yeah, isn't it like still technically Pokemon? I feel like I've played this before, haven't I? Wasn't it? Yeah, wasn't it Jokemon? Yeah, I saw it here. I feel like I've played it before. What's up, Think? How's it going? Trumbull is a one-time sweeper. It's a wall breaker, but I mean, it could probably sweep as well if you let it. When is the remaster releasing? Or do you have like any ideas for it? Boy, do you have 8 gyms now? I think you might. It's improved a lot since last played it. I mean, yeah, I played it a long time ago. I think it was on my other channel as well. Yeah.
So back in the day,
Yeah, it was is this one right? Yep. It was a pretty good game from what I remember. I haven't really like uploaded though to my other channel in a while. I was gone for 5 minutes. Oh, I was checking out another game really fast. Also, Think went over the membership. What an absolute big noob, big nerd. I appreciate it, Think. It's Literally wait on scripters, get the content actually going, just do about everything else. Okay. But you said that there's gonna be a remaster waiting to release, right? Do you have like a time frame? I'll probably play it if that update happens, I guess, for a video. But also, like I said, I haven't really uploaded to my oh, well, to be honest, I haven't really uploaded to my main channel that much. And I really haven't been uploading to my other channel. I just don't know what to upload on this game anymore, on this channel anymore. Like, obviously, like, Doodle World, but I don't want to play Doodle World PvP, to be honest. I'm just not in the mood for that. I'll do more chaining videos, but they just take time. And if I've got like Loomian hunting videos to do, I'm not gonna work on Doodle World hunting videos as well. I don't know what's happening with TOT. The game kind of got boring for me, so I just stopped playing it. So I haven't uploaded a video on that in like a year. I don't know if I'll ever revisit that game, to be honest. Maybe once it gets its like a complete remaster or rewrite, I think is what they're calling it. But I don't think I'm going to be playing it that much, to be honest. Okay, well, once the update happens, Myth, or once it's like soon to happen, let me know and I'll try and check it out if I have time. But yeah, as you can tell, I just don't really upload that much to this channel anymore. Yeah, I didn't play TOT's Halloween update or Christmas update. I completely skipped them. The main issue that I have with TOT is that I physically have not had a single playtime. Like, every time that I've joined the game, I have fallen through the map without fail. And then also, like, the release of TOT, like, I had the data error that really annoyed me. And I still haven't gotten over that. To be honest, that still really annoyed me, and I never got a refund for that either. Like, I didn't care about getting my, like, Tenorians refunded and given back to me. But, like, I lost all of the items that I paid for. I didn't get those refunded back. So, I don't know. What do I name the Rainbow Novideus you gave me? I think that was from the giveaway one, wasn't it, George? I mean, it's up to you, man. I'm really bad with coming up with names. TOT just doesn't feel like it innovated enough to catch my interest, and the cutscenes took forever. I wasn't really like a big fan of the voice acting because it takes me out of the game experience because everyone's mic quality is so different, and the volumes are also completely different. So that's something they gotta fix. I don't know if they're gonna just remove the voice acting or if they're still gonna continue to do it. I don't know. Oh yeah, another issue with TOT was the raids. The raids were really buggy. I don't know if they fixed them because I never checked out, like I said, the Halloween or Christmas updates. But also, the raids were really boring because you just brought the one bird Tenorian. Because it's like fighting attack, just 2-hit KO'd everything, basically. Yeah, I think they're doing a rewrite. I don't know when it's going to happen, Lokari. I haven't really been keeping up to date on it. I'm probably the worst person to ask. But I mean, hopefully it goes well. I mean, having more competition is always a good thing. Like, whether people don't like TOT or whatever, like, it's good to have competition. Competition will never be a bad thing. I hope they keep voice acting and they add an option to turn it off. I think there is an option to turn it off because I think I turned it off after playing for 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, creature capturing games on Roblox are just hard to do. Like, the meta for Roblox is right now, like, microtransactions and keeping a good update flow going. You can't really, like, compete with that with creature capture games. Like, if you look at Roblox, like, the creature capturing games are simulators, like the egg hatching simulators. Like, they are basically creature collecting games. It's just like you don't capture them yourself. Yeah, I think this is like probably all of the Loomians I want to go over right now. I can probably add more to the list eventually, but that's fine. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 already like set up. So like I thought these other ones we can just come back to these ones. Oh yeah, I actually did check out what is it? Steal a Brain Rot. I really don't get it. I hopped on it just to, like, see what the gameplay was about. The gameplay is literally just stealing from other people, which is kind of fun. But I don't get why it's like blowing up. I'm just boomer. I'm honestly just a boomer now. If you do weekly releases of a capture game or other gimmicks, it could work. Yeah, but trying to do a weekly release date for a creature capturing game is pretty difficult. I guess it like depends like what type of content you plan to release. Like the thing about simulators is you can release one egg, but make the rarest pet in it so rare it'll take like 5 or 6 days of constant grinding to get it. Because by the time they get it, hey, the next update is 1 day away. So it's kind of hard to compete with like simulators in that regard because you're constantly grinding for something. And there's like no gameplay really, because you're not really like trying to get better at the game, you're just AFKing. You're 19 and I don't understand it either? Okay, well hey, at least I'm not alone. I don't get it, Lo. You play Steal a Fish out of spite towards Brain Rot? I don't even know what Brain Rot is. Is it just AI generated stuff? Is that the entire meme? I don't even know what Brain Rot means. Grow a Garden is popular and I have no idea why. I mean, it's just a typical farming game. People legitimately like farming games, but it is a little extreme, I will admit. I think it's honestly like the biggest appeal for it is that it doesn't like obviously yes, Grow a Garden's audience is probably younger, but any age can play Grow a Garden. And it's not a game where you have to play for like multiple hours a day for progression, like simulators. You can literally hop on it for like 5 minutes when you wake up or before you go to bed and make progress. It is kind of like the best game on Roblox right now for auto progression. Like, you're progressing in the game without even playing the game. I think that's actually like a really, really good attribute to why it's doing so well. Also, the stealing function is still S tier. Like, every game should have a stealing mechanic, honestly. It's so fun just to watch people rage. That's probably why Steal a Brain Rot is so popular, because the main gameplay is just stealing. But the stealing aspect is free, it doesn't cost anything. Okay, I still don't get it, but thanks for trying to explain it. I'm too boomer. Like, do people consider brain rot like what we would call cringe? Is it just like the new word for cringe? or something similar or adjacent to it, I guess. Loomian should have a stealing mechanic where you can steal other people's Loomians. Honestly, that would be funny, but people would not be happy with that. With, like, trading and value, people would not be happy. Yeah, I mean, even, like, Fish was, like, really popular. Oh yeah, didn't, like, the Fish developer come out with a new game? I think it was Dig, right? This one. I think. Right? Is this the same dude? Yeah, Creature of Fish. I mean, this could just be bait, I don't know. I wonder if he actually owns this game, or if the development team behind Fish also own Dig as well. Because it's basically the same gameplay, right? Just instead of fishing, you're digging, I guess. I mean, hey, bro made a bag. Oh, Nate does own the game? Okay. So, does he still, like, own Fish, or does he like, just work with Fish's developers? I don't know how that setup works. I haven't really talked to too many developers that have had their games bought, and I haven't really asked too many developers that buy games, for example. Because I know that Growagadon got bought by, like, Jandal and his team, and I'm friends with Zombie Hours. Zombie Hours was a Brick and Bronze developer back in the day. Jandal I've only, like, talked to a couple of times. I'm not exactly friends with him, but we both just know each other. He stepped away from Fish, but had a small percentage. I mean, hey, that's the best scenario, all right? Bro made a banger game, got the bag, and got the hell out of there, but keeps residuals. I mean, bro, that is the gamer life. That's honestly, like, a really good meta for Roblox upcoming developers. If you can make a game and someone's willing to pay a bag for it, for, like, the IP, but you get to keep, like, a small percentage of the sales, bro, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think I guess it depends, obviously, like, how much of a bag you're getting. But also, is the money you're getting, is it worth trading in, like, I don't want to say respect, but your game IP is going to take a hit. Because the company that bought your game has to get their money back, so they're going to start flooding it with a lot of microtransactions, which does dirty the image a little bit of the IP. But yeah. How much do I make from Loomian? It depends on how big an update is and how much I have to do. So I don't have, like, a fixed income, it's just how much I work. But it doesn't matter anyway because I don't cash out my Robux. All of the Robux that I get, I put towards videos. Which, yeah, I actually haven't even signed up for DevX. Investment? I just don't know if I trust Roblox with, like, that type of info, to be honest, because it's been, like, breached before. And it's just, like, kind of a hassle for me. Yeah, exactly, remix. But here's the thing, though, like, it depends on how much they bought Fish for. Because remember, if you're buying Fish, what are the investors' #1 priority gonna be? It's gonna be to make their money back. Hopefully with interests. So of course it's gonna become a lot more pay to win, microtransactions are gonna be added in. There is definitely a way that you can do it low and add microtransactions without it being paid to win, but I don't think they did a very good job of it. I've been doing Roblox development for 5 years, and I've seen this type of games come up and get sold. I mean, yeah. Yeah. For like any new and upcoming Roblox developers, though, that's honestly probably the best thing for you. Because that means you no longer have to work on the game. You can just, like, get a small percentage of the sales, I guess. That's honestly, like, not a bad thing. Like, that's probably the best outcome for a completely brand new developer. Same people who ruined Fish, ruined Blade Ball. I feel like Blade Ball already had a lot of microtransactions low. Like, ever since it released, so I don't think, honestly, that changed that much. Do you think Loomian would ever get bought? I don't know, but I can't really talk about stuff like that, because it's not really, like, what I do, what I deal with. Not really what I do. Brawn boost. Is it worth running Vital Jab on your soul, by the way? Or do you want just priority still? Code of the entire game? Heck no. I haven't opened up Roblox Studio since like maybe 2016. It's been about like 10 years since I last opened up Roblox Studio. Because I used to do like tutorials for coding back in the day. But it wasn't like anything super intense. It was like really easy stuff because even I didn't know how to code back then. Like basically like for a lot of these like videos, it was me looking at all the people's scripts and then basically just like trying to recreate it on my own. So yeah, like shop UIs was big at the time. Yeah, this one. This was basically like, I don't know if it was entirely someone else's script, but it was like, for the most part, I looked up how other shop UIs worked, and I basically just tried to like recreate it. This was, yeah, this is what, 12 years ago. 18th of November 2012. So, I mean, yeah. I have not touched Roblox Studio Low for a really long time. Reaction content? Nah. I'm probably not a good reactor, to be honest. Is the Llama Train Studios going to RDC this year? I think they did a year or two ago. Some developers go. I think for the last RDC, I think Tbradem went, and JK Vet, who doesn't work on Loomian anymore, but he used to. He did like animations back in the day. Now he's like the guy that did Road Trip, God Simulator 1 and 2, and Water Stands now. This is the game that he works on. Yeah, this was the watermelon guy. It was Hobo Joe? Yeah, Hobo Joe. Yeah, he did the coconut bomb animation. One of the best animations in the game, baby. Oh yeah, we just completely got sidetracked to what I was actually doing this stream. I know this is probably a stupid question because of 1,000 of people have asked, but I assume there's no plans to get any more balancers. I'm not opposed to it, I just don't know if, like, we necessarily need any. Because having more balancers isn't really going to change the fact that I can't do a whole lot. Unless the new balancer, like another balancer could code, I guess. But I don't know. Like, it doesn't really change, like, the situation that we're in, that we still need Tbradem to code all of it. The biggest issue would just, or the biggest like reason to get more balances is to help me with it, I guess. But at the same time, I only really listen to the community. I think the issue with like having a null balancer is I don't think 2 balancers would be a good idea. Maybe 3. 3 balancers might be a good shout, just so it's like a voting system. But at that point, I would just rather have a council, I guess. But I don't know if the council thing is ever gonna work, to be honest. I'll give it another try in the future, but I don't know how it's gonna go. Loomian Legacy has the best PvP out of any Roblox games, creature capturing games as of recent. I would hope so. But I don't know how truthful that is because I haven't played Doodle World's PvP for a long time. Deep Freeze Fishgana is all I have to ask for. I don't know about that one. Why not get more scripters? I think we're open to getting more scripters, it's just, right now isn't a good time, because if we spend time looking for a coder, and then trying to get them up to speed, that's something that we would rather do, like, after Route 9 if we were gonna do. Like, I don't think we're opposed to getting a new coder scripter. It's just that right now, like, we can't really do that and work on Route 9 at the same time, if you know what I mean. Because that's gonna push Route 9 even further back. But, I don't know. It's not up to me. So, again, I can't really say much. I can, like, speculate on it, I guess, but... even with 2 coders, people are still gonna get mads at, like, the time frame for updates still. Because having 2 coders, yes, it's gonna speed up the updates, but it's only gonna do it by so much, right? Creature capturing games just take quite a while to update still. Recoders? I don't know. Also, I think someone asked earlier, would Llama Train Studios ever do more games? Or create more games? It sounds cool in theory. If we were to do that, though, I feel like it would be easier, probably better, to hire a different team. Just that they fall under the Llama Train Studios team. I don't know, Lo. That is way above my head for stuff like that. Same for, like, the hiring scripters guy. I'm just the balancer, bro. Like, it isn't up to me. I don't think we're against it, Lo. It's just the time it warrants to get a coder, and like I said, like, get them up to speed, probably isn't worth it right now. Okay. Moose or your soul? Yes, your soul did get a vital jab. I don't know if it's worth running it low. Do we want vital jab? Or do we want quick punch still? Because slap down... actually, is slap down even worth running it still? Is slap down worth running? It probably is, right? Yeah, vital jab's a good move. You get health back. We'd probably run terrifying, to be honest. I don't know if it's worth running Prowler right now. I would say terrifying. Steel Chop is only for Charonyx and Venusaur. Yeah, kinda. Terrifying and Priority is more valuable. Well, I mean, yeah, I was gonna run Shadow Sprint as the last one. I was just trying to say, like, is Vital Jab good here, or do you want Quick Punch? I physically do not know. I don't actually know what was better here. I think they're both fine options. What do your souls used to run? Let's go look at... Let's go look at resets. Your soul should be towards the bottom. Your soul. Quick Punch, Shadow Sprint, or Phantom Slash, Pep Jab. When was this one ended? 25. Oh yeah, we have Harrow as well now. Vital does help with Lashent, because Lashent will just slap plant you to death with it, or without it. Okay. Oh, okay, so what people used to run is actually both? Oh no, Pep Jab I'm looking at. Pep Jab. Okay. Brawn boost, terrifying. Slapdown is just good to have. Maybe you want Harrow. Do you even just want... Do you need any priority anymore? Priority is still so good though. But Quick Punch is better than Shadow Sprint for priority. By a mile. Not even close. What item? Specialty gloves? Okay, specialty gloves will not work here. I feel like a milkshake or something would be fine on this. Could we get a new soul burst for the anniversary event? I don't know about that one. 3 specialty gloves was sharpen, double priority slapdown, and then when spec items came out, everybody dropped it for pep jab. Yeah, but now we have vital jab. If we're running specialty gloves, then sure, a vital jab. Maybe I just can't make up my mind. Obviously, I'm not running specialty gloves with the Brawn Boost one. But if I'm using Brawn Boost and I'm only powering up my moves damage, not like my bulkiness, then priority seems kind of wasteful, right? I want to say Vital Jab and Harrow. But that might be a little bit overkill. Like, I should have at least one priority move. Brawler and Dark is pretty good, so we could probably do Shadow Sprints. That might work. I think that might work. What does Brawler and Dark not hit? Spirit, but we have Shadow Sprints. Char Onyx. I can't hit Char Onyx anyway without the Metal type move. Venusaur. I would need the Metal type move. Yeah, mints are confirmed. Skill Trap is also pretty good. But slapdown item removal is also nice. Yeah, walled by Dragodine as well. I don't know how common Dragodine is low. But this one we can run. What item would we want? We would probably want like a Brawler Essence, maybe? This one I might come back to this one later on. once people figure out what tech you can do. Because with Brawn Boost, I feel like I want to run some speed investment, right? Like Mutagon. Instead of Bulkiness. And we just have Terrifying just to make it a little bit easier for us to set up. Like, this is probably... I'll come back to this one. I'll wait until other people use it a little bit first. What's another easy one we can do? Nevermore, I guess. Roller Essence, 2-hit KOs after Brawn Boost? Maybe. Okay, nice. You've been collecting PvP suggestions from Loomian Legacy Official, and somebody suggested Bloodsucker Swalder. I don't really like it, to be honest. I think Swalder is fine. I don't think Swalder really needs anything. It just got counterpoise as well. I don't really want to change any of Swalder's abilities. That one's just kind of waiting for a Soul Burst, I guess, for any new abilities. Okay, Nevermore. Nevermore should be pretty easy. It is, Harrow, Vine Lash, Parasitize, Bulk Up, Restrictive Shield. Oh wait, I can't run Bulk Up and Restrictive Shield, can I? So what else can we run? Primal? Let's do a Health Amulet one first. Yeah, I forgot. Restrictive Shield Bulk Up doesn't work. We can do Restrictive Shield fall moves. So, Harrow, Vine Lash, Primal. That works, I guess. Yeah. I mean, you can puff, I guess. Max speed, max melee attack. We want enough energy. Our energy is so freaking good, I forgot. Arrow, Vine Lash, Parasitize, Primal Slash. We can get away with Power Cuffs, can't we? Why are you trying to use the restrictive ammo one? Someone told me in the chat earlier when Nevermore was first brought up. Is restrictive shield not good on it? I mean, it has insane range bulk, doesn't it? Or would you rather just use gloves, I guess? I guess gloves would be better. Bulk is good, but you have no utility. That's fair. So I guess this one would rather have specialty gloves. Nimble. I think Health Amulet still works with this one, but Power Cuffs could also work on that. Okay. We just want to spam 50 moves. Yeah, well that works. We can go for 4 Harrows, Vine Lashes, or Parasitizes, and 3 Primal Slashes. Or we can just go for 6 of any move. That works. We don't need any energy investment for this one. And all into health. Okay, there we are. Did any new items come with Season 3? No. Unfortunately not. Rageful plushie could also work as well. That's not a bad idea. It's just that Rageful plushie is awkward because it's not going to activate every single battle. So some battles it's going to be kind of useless. Got a couple of ideas that I mixed on. So, is changing aggressive Wrestling to Berserker bad? Wrestling already has a power ability with Ace. I don't want to like do multiple power abilities at once. Like aggressive is like enables a sweeper Wrestling and like rewards knocking stuff out, whereas Ace is just a power boost immediately. Also, Berserk with like as many moves as coverage moves as Wrestling has probably isn't a good idea. Did any new items? No, not for Season 3, unfortunately. We know that Ignorant Wrestling clears. Oh boy. Outburst on Nevermare? Oh, for the Frenzy one? It's not a bad idea, I guess. Not a bad idea. Oh wait. Those TPs were for this one. This one has bulk up instead of Primal. $301. That's definitely worth it, right? 301? That's 32 energy. Yeah, that's nothing. That is so nothing. Yep, that works. Okay, yeah, November was super easy. That took like 5 minutes. Nimble. Okay, Nevermore done. How many sets have I done? Dusky, Verinosaur, Infernix, Wiki, Ikazune, Volcoloa, Carolyn. Nevermore. We've done 8. I've got 8, so we've got enough for like basically 2 weeks. Ish. Like week and a half. Basically. You have some Hydrolan changes, but I heard that it won't be getting any buffs until Scope Lens. Yeah, it was the same for like Nevermare. I didn't really want to buff Nevermare until Scope Lens came out, but I can just nerf it again. Hydrolan, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not doing anything for that one. No, these aren't for random battles, these are just for videos. I will probably eventually get back on the random battles sets. It's been a while, and a lot of them are really outdated. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I will do that at some point. But yeah, I think that's probably enough sets for now. Maybe? Yeah, I think that'll be enough sets for now. So I'm gonna leave the stream off here, okay? It is almost midnight for me. I am probably just gonna spend like all night trying to get these Loomians. Actually, I already have one of them, don't I? We have 2 of them. We've got Ikazune and Dusket. So, what day is it tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah, I'll probably upload on Wednesday. I'll probably do Dusket for tomorrow. That seems like the easiest one for me to make a video on. I already got it. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you big noobs later.